Okay, this part of chapter 32, Moses is coming down off this mountain and he ain't happy. Okay, to quote what I would say when my mom got mad at me. She's coming down here and she ain't happy. So in Exodus 32, starting in verse 15, it says, Then Moses turned and went down the mountain. He held in his hands the 2 stone tablets inscribed with the terms of the covenant. They were inscribed on both sides, front and back. These tablets were God's word. The words on them were written by God himself. When Joshua heard the boisterous noise of the people shouting below them, he exclaimed to Moses, It sounds like war in the camp. But Moses replied, No. It's a shout of victory. It's not a shout of victory or the wailing of defeat. I hear the sound of celebration. So, in the midst of all this idolatry that's happening, Moses and Joshua come down from this time on Mount Sinai, carrying the tablets, the 10 Commandments. The Bible's telling us they're written directly by the hand of God. It's fantastic, right? It's significant that these tablets are written with God's hand, because here's something to remember. This is a really key piece, okay? Morality, right and wrong, is given to us by God. It is given to us by someone above us. If we write our own morality, what happens? Morality is in a constant state of change. And from culture to culture and section to section of the world, there is no real right and wrong. God has laid out what is true and what is right. I am extremely passionate about this, because if God is not the one that gives us law and morality and what is good and what is evil, then there is none of those things. Good and evil are relative. Right and wrong change, and the rules and the world and everything just changes in flux around us. We cannot argue that anything is inherently wrong. It may be wrong to us, but there will be no overarching idea that puts this down upon us, this higher power that sets truth in its place. We will simply be tossed about like a storm like a ship in a storm, from place to place, all over, with nothing truly directing us, with no true north. So God wrote this. God gave us the law. God wrote it on our hearts. God has given us what is right and wrong, not us. These were not tablets just written by Moses, written by man. This was the hand of God. As Moses comes down on this mountain to pronounce judgment on the people for the consequences of their sins, understand all law, all morality, all right and wrong flow from God. He, through His Word, the Holy Bible, is the one that sets that in place. See you soon.